Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother.
Listen,
We are Rachni.
I'm gonna skip through a bunch of this because if y'all was watching on YouTube, y'all have seen me on this part. Because I forgot that I did this and I made it to another part and forgot to save and died. So I had to come all the way back to this fucking boss battle, which I fought like 7 times. It was terrible. Fucking hated it.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
The children we birthed will end their suffering. They cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
All right. I don't think they'll give me much choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us?
Hell no!
Are we to fail?
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged
They
with
made a
acid.
mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of men.
I gotta kill you.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
No, stop feeling and think. Even if you disagree with Asari morals, you must see she could be an ally.
Is our kind so frightening?
Yes.
Would seek our silence if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
I assure you, you will, my friend. I press the button when I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all probably too young to remember that fucking Sprite commercial. Trying to get everything. That's right. There we go. Let me know if this is too loud or if this is like better. I'm trying to get everything good.
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the Purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the Purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct...
Where did it even come from?
I smell trouble.
Don't walk up on me, home skillet. I'll put you down.
Perimeter secured.
I'm only going to continually say because I know what happens right here, and all these little parts like make a problem.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code
Time to
Omega.
run!
120 seconds.
Gotta go. I was just calling you. I'm like, the Xbox One game, Xbox 360 games play really weird on Xbox One sometimes. Oh, Jesus. Time to leave here. Save again, just in case, because I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, Joe, what's going on, man? It's one. I started over. Oh, you'll be all right. That's how I am every day. And also, if the mic is too loud, let me know because it's right in front of my face. I don't know if y'all can see that. See, that's why I got a boom arm, because I really like having a mic right in front of me.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is
I already
right.
have it.
We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here. Understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, do not cut me off like last time. I fail to find it amusing.
Save the sermon. I'm just here to follow up on my report.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
Found them and wiped them out. Do you take pleasure from committing genocide, Sheppard?
All I care about is stopping Saren. The Rachni don't matter.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
I should have just bung on him. I really should have just hung up on him. Alright, time to talk to the Krizu. How do I get downstairs? Alright, let's go talk. What's the name? Should be right here. No, not yet. Ah, there he is. Come on, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
Thoughts?
Thoughts?
Yeah, Caden sucks.
We know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Those communications are classified, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. But you know the Navy grapevine. They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact,
what the hell is
Kinetics
Tavi?
was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants.
Do you mean Tali? Yeah, I got Tali already.
Once we had an embassy.
Who was one of my normal romance options, but this time I'm going for Ashley because I've never gone for her.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They
yes, Tali.
Military Turian named Commander Vernus.
Yeah, Ashley's a thought, but I've never romanced Ashley, so. And I'm holding her for next episode, or next, what's the shit called? For Mass Effect 2. Because Caden sucks, and one of them has to die. So, I'd rather have Ashley.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table.
She is, dog. He ain't wrong. She's racist as shit. Or xenophobic? I think that's what the word is called.
We'll talk another time, Commander.
But I've romanced every other girl. Yes, I definitely went for Jack. And I definitely went for Jack. But then I went for, what's the joint with the big booty? Miranda. Right after I went for Jack, and Miranda and Jack wound up fighting, and it was great. But neither one of them talked to me after that. But then Jack wound up giving up the booty at the end, so I was alright with that. Oh yeah, it's not back here. I forgot. All looks and no cooks. Yeah, she looked like she don't cook shit. Let's talk to the doc.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
No.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nothing to chitty chitty bang bang about. Liara should be... I don't want to talk to Liara because she might be trying to get me. Because I always wanted to know with Liara because I love Liara.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once, before she was twisted by Sovereign's power. Better to remember her as she used to be.
The best of your mother lives on in you.
That's true. Jack was awesome. I was pissed when Jack fucking cut all her hair off.
That is kind
Wasn't pleased
of you to
about that.
say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine.
The literal...
I am with you until the end, Sheppard.
I'm not going to talk to you about you because I don't care. But the literal best thing is when you romance Jack all the way through in 2, and then when you run into her in the base on 3, she tries to jump your bones. It's funniest shit in the world.
I should go.
Because she remember. You gave her that good love. She remember. Alright, the rest of the crew should be downstairs. Not gonna talk to Tali. I don't care about her. I'm like, the crazy thing is, as much as I play these games, I still don't even have a good fundamental idea idea how the goddamn what's the name works. You know what I mean? Like how the romance system works. I guess if you just talk to them, they'll want to love you. I'm like, Ball Jack is cute, but I like Hair Jack better. Thirsty as shit. Alright, let's go see Ashley. Talk to Rex later.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? Like I said, the Rachni are dangerous. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, sir.
Alright.
If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time,
Amaterasu, yeah!
Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony.
That makes sense.
I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
What about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look.
Alright.
She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. They took him to the hospital. Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Oh, shit, she told me. All right.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
Hoorah.
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around.
She's so adorable.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
She's a Southern Christian.
Not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really...
I saw the stream, dog.
Because
I miss Garrus as well.
Space, I can't believe in a higher power. Jeez.
She's a Southern Christian.
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
I'm not against this, though.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
But I wanted to.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
I should get back to my duty. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
I like the way she says
Dismissed,
that.
Chief.
Yo, Garrus is the man, though.
Sir.
Speaking of, let's go talk to Garrus. Where's Garrus? He's over here somewhere. My man, Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted.
Oh, I've heard this.
He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
Ah!
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Alright, guys, I need to take a quick 5. I'll be right back. Actually. I'm going to you next, Rex. Alright, so we back in it, y'all. Let's go see Rex, who don't be wanting to talk.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
True.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know.
That's sad.
All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
It was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Sheppard.
This is engineering, so let's go talk to Tali.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tali!
Oh, hello, Sheppard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But
All habits die hard.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
Hoorah.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Sheppard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to. See you later.
Alright, good. I'm not really making no headway with them. Alright, it's time to fire. Where's you at, Sales? Let's buy some shit.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
How much money I got? Well, I got some bread. Actually, let me go and give myself some gear first. So, currently have an Avenger of 3. Jesus. All right. I didn't know how many tool. This is something I actually really use. More shields. I got 2 points. Shield battery. Just got an Avenger. I'm tempted to take Tally for the spec, but I feel like we need biotics because I don't use them. I'm really good with just getting rid of everything else I have. Because my team ain't gonna change too much unless it's a specific reason to do so.
Let's see what
you bet, Commander.
Oh. Did she not have that good biotic amp? Sorry, y'all. You're going to deal with me for a bit. I'll keep the amp. Might wind up giving it to Caden or something.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
you bet, Commander.
I'm not gonna use all this. Once I get myself pretty lined up, I don't really use shit. What? What's up? What's up? Oh, come on. Mass Effect.
Looked like it.
Thank you.
Is Anne playing with you?
No.
No,
No one's playing with me.
Clear.
Nothing I really want. Alright. Let's go back up. I got food, y'all. I'm excited. Toya made Cajun chicken pasta. I'm gonna take a break and eat that in a little bit. But not right now. Actually, I'm eating a little bit right now.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
I'm gonna eat while they're talking.
Commander Sheppard, we received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Oh?
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Sheppard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.